Hello. Peace and love, family. Family. It's your girl, Antrinette and I, aka the Cosmic Medicine Woman. Coming to you with the word, of course, another word. Sitting here. The message coming through is just the power of I. That's all I heard. The power of I. The power that each of us, as I, as you, but you are I, right? The I am. We can call it that. But the power of one, the power of the I am, first starts with the I, right? The first I, right? We see with our two eyes. And for those of us who operate in a space of our day-to-day lives, of just seeing through I call it our second and third eye, because our first eye is here. The eye imagination, the place that we hold vision, that we create vision for some of us. For some of us, we are in a state of fight and flight, right? We are in survival mode, and therefore we don't use that I as much. Me, am a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer. And maybe you are a dreamer, right? We all dream, whether we remember them or not. But I happen to remember my dreams and interact with my dreams in a very conscious way a lot of the times. And so as a young girl, and even before this part of my walk, of this time that I'm in, and this practice that I'm called to do, I did not have a relationship with my dreams the way that I do now, although they were still magical. And this is leading up to a point. I haven't forgot about the I. It has allowed me to understand the importance of vision. I have experienced premonitions. I experience premonitions and seeing things before they happen, for those who are unfamiliar with the word premonition. Or just knowing, right? It's part of the gift as well. But my dreams, as they kind of simmered and fizzled at a certain part of my life where I operated in a very unconscious way, were really prevalent when I needed a warning in my life, when I needed to make decisions that could affect the safety of myself or even my family members. Oftentimes my dreams would come through in a very strong way. But all of that to say, dreams are and were my vision that I definitely used when premonitions came, and safety. But I've been called to use it. And so then if you who I'm speaking to, you who is seeing this message, who dreams, who has visions, who has ideas that just pop into your awareness, right? It's all download. right? It's all download. So whatever it is for you, know that these daydreams, even in your night dreams, what is the vision? What are you being told? What are you being shown? What message is for you? Is the message for you? Is it for someone else? The eye, know the power of your eye, of your first eye, right? It also is the vision in which you need to call yourself forward into your highest, or I'll say, I don't like to use high or low, your most powerful timeline, right? I'm in the process of my journey, right? Of manifesting my most powerful timeline. And so for you, how are you using your vision? If you are dreaming at night, if you are sitting and allowing your mind to wander, right? What we call daydreams. What is in that vision? What is in that dream, right? We call it dreams, but it's really a vision, right? Maybe your subconscious is trying to alert you to something, wants you to understand and understand something. I was not aware once upon a time that my dreams were doing that outside of my warnings and my premonitions. So if you are, and a lot of times my vision or my daydream would be very fantasy like, right? Maybe you're a creator. For some of you, those visions are the stories that you should be putting on paper, are the movies, the storylines that become movies, become part of your creative genius that you're not acknowledging. So maybe it's that, but it is one to understand, again, their eye, their vision. What is your vision showing you? Are you a creator? Are you being called to be somewhere else, to do something else? Are you a messenger? Do you have a vision? Are you supposed to be speaking it? Do you have a vision of something that you're birthing, whether it be a baby, whether it be a project? Maybe you're getting pieces of a bigger idea or a bigger project, right? But it is for the I, the one, you, the I am, to understand the I, the vision. So, yeah, that vision, the dreams, right? Bringing it forward. If you are dreaming, daydreaming, imagining, right? And you are not understanding the power of your vision, it is time for you to connect with that part of you, right? It's a beautiful sign if you are a daydreamer. It's a beautiful sign if you are dreaming, even in an unconscious way, because the gift is online, right? And it's for you to understand that you can use it in a conscious way, right? If that dream, that vision, that download seems like something far out, or is like, oftentimes, for example, I'll have like this almost movie like scene pop up in my head where maybe I'm flying and saving someone in the room, right? Maybe that I've had that come in where I had to understand that it is the part of me that I'm not acknowledging, that wants to, because the theme behind me flying and saving someone in the room is the part of me that in that dream wants to be seen as a hero, right? I want to be acknowledged, almost like Superwoman in it, right? But in my real life, there's a part of me that wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, right? And so in that, I dismissed that as like, oh, my mind is wandering, right? Let me get back to work. But if I really sit with that, right, like as I now understand to do, that's not just some random ass, vision coming in for me to just dismiss. What is that? It's telling me something, right? And when I dig deeper into that, there is a part of me that wants to be seen. What wants to be seen? Well, I'm being called to put myself forward and to create these messages that this version of me, wouldn't necessarily choose for myself, but have seen in meditation, in vision, in journeying, that I'm being called to turn on the camera and to communicate and not just be behind the scenes doing energy healing and the things that I want to do off camera, right? Part of what has come through for me has been to be a messenger. And that came through, and I had to sit with it and decide whether I was going to do it or not, right? And so that's just an example of how the dreams, right? And I'm just explaining to you, giving you context for those of you who have a very active visual gift that you dismiss as just, again, daydreams, or just, your night dreams, or, just letting your mind wander. That is a gift and you can utilize it. And so the eye, right? The first eye, your pineal gland, where your vision, where your dreams stem from, where your daydream, right? Even when you're sitting and you're doing said thing and you have this whole visual picture going on in your mind, you can consciously tap into that. You can consciously create a vision for yourself, right? Asking, connecting to your higher self, right? Or your heart, or whatever you believe in. Maybe you believe in Jesus. Maybe you believe in Buddha. Whatever. I am all accepting, all loving of the deity, the God, the whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, that is bringing forward love and connection of humanity. I'm here for it, right? I'm not judging. But back to it. Whatever you're connecting into, whatever you want for yourself, right? Like, just if you don't want to acknowledge any of that stuff, and just yourself, wherever you're at in life, maybe you're in a beautiful space in life and you just want to do something different. Maybe you hate your life and you're just like, life, right? So creating and connecting, I should say, with the eye, and creating the vision is you connecting into the most powerful part of you, the God that lives within you, where we are the creator. We are the creator of not only all of this, but we are also the creator of our own reality. And it starts with the I. It starts with the I am. And so to really tap in and to be in alignment with the true I am, one must connect to the first I. And so hold a vision, right? In your eye, in your heart, it must be connected, right? It's not the mental, it's not the mind, right? Your mind is going to talk you out of that idea, that vision that is so far out there, even the vision that you couldn't even create for yourself, right? Connecting into your heart and unconditional love is the foundational frequency to create, to hold the vision, right? And to hold the frequency that will magnetize the vision that you create for yourself, to create the 3D, the dream, the thing that you want for yourself, the mission, the purpose that you're here for. So, is that it? I am one. The oneness. I'm hearing I am one. So to speak to one, the oneness, this is more so speaking to in that vision and in that frequency of oneness, knowing, right? We are all individuals, but we are also all one consciousness, right? And this really speaks to duality, consciousness, and oneness. And so in duality, right? Duality is necessary for us to understand who we are amongst everything, right? So it's me, it's you. In order for us to distinguish between one another, there's duality, good and bad, light and dark, right? To conceptualize ourselves in this multifaceted, three-dimensional space here that we're in, right? And there's multiple dimensions, and we can go way quantum with this thing, but just for basic understanding of the I am one is important for the frequency that you must hold, right? In the higher vision, in the higher timeline, right? There does need to be a foundational understanding of the oneness that is perpetuating where we're at. It's perpetuating war. It's perpetuating humanitarianism. It's perpetuating all that exists, right? Whatever that is, right? Whatever your 3D, whatever is happening right now around you, whatever you're paying attention to, right? Whether it's on the news, whether you're in it, whether you're in the most beautiful place, creating the most beautiful things, there is a collective consciousness that is contributing to all of that, right? And so it is for the individual to be in oneness, right? When you are not in oneness, you are in judgment, right? Whether even judging yourself is placing yourself out of the oneness consciousness, right? Because oneness consciousness is acceptance, is unconditional love, is compassion, it is the I am. It truly is the I am. It is the understanding that everything is one, that everything is connected, that I don't need to judge anything to my left and my right. And it's easier said than done, right? And I'm not saying that I've even gotten there, right? But we understand things that is still a goal. It's still a goal of mine. And I catch myself much quicker these days. And so I say that to the person who maybe even wants to judge this message of judgment, right? It is the practice, right? It is the practice that I challenge you to be in. Any time that you judge something, follow that trail, right? Oftentimes the judgment of the other thing is the thing that lives within you, right? It is mirroring, it is duality, right, of self, right? So for example, I judge the person I know for lying, right? And it's the thing that's just like, I'm up in arms about, oh my God, they're such liars, right? I'm so up in arms, it disturbs my day, right? I could judge that, and I could comment, and I could make this whole big fit about it and go down the rabbit hole with it. And if y'all can hear that rain, I apologize, because it is raining so hard and it's so loud. So it's nature, y'all can't stop it. But yes, the judgment. So I could be up in arms about it, right? But that triggering, that feeling within myself, right, leads me to ask myself, and this is how I work with it, right? And I'm just giving you an example of how you can work with it. So then I say to myself, all right, I am now out of alignment with unconditional love, out of the oneness, right? My frequency is now lowered because I'm having a whole fit within myself. So then I say to myself, really, it's not even about that person and the lying, right? Because that's their business. It has nothing to do with me. And maybe it does, but I mean, in all, they're choosing to lie has nothing to do with me. So I can choose to be affected by it. But if I do, then I immediately am now in practice to say, where am I lying to myself? This is bothering me, and it is shifting me out of a higher frequency of love. I'm bothered because it lives within me. So then where am I lying to myself? And then I start to analyze self. I start to look at the things that maybe I've said I've kept my word on that I haven't kept my word on. I start to look at how I'm lying to myself in whatever form or fashion, right? Because really it's just a trigger to circle me back around to me, right? And so I say that to say, I am one, that message, to really look at the vision and to create that vision that you hold for self. Keep in mind the oneness principle, right? The duality is only here for us to be aware of it all. But to operate, just use it for awareness, but operate in the oneness, right? So operate in oneness, love. I'm connected to this person. I'm connected to the animal. I'm connected to the trees. I'm connected to all that is, and holding the higher vision, right? That higher vision is a vision of truth, right? It creates truth. It creates love. It creates the most authentic. It brings forward the most authentic version of you, of the I am, that wants to be expressed through you. So align with your I, your first I, to become the I am, the most beautiful version of you. So there's nothing else coming through. So leave a comment, subscribe, more messages to come through. My vision is to just be obedient to what my soul wants to express, to just inspire. All right, I'm at a space in life where I'm learning to fall out of that masculine that I've lived most of my life in, and to just soften into the feminine, to explore my spirituality, to honor community, to honor other elevating, awakening souls, to share my magic, my energy healing, my messages, to channel spirit, to learn, to be open, to share whatever's true for me today with you all, and to converse and to find my soul tribe, to be with soul tribe. So thank you. I love you. And until I channel again, bye. Peace.